So starting over again.
Yeah. All
right. Brakti Hawa.
Brakti Al-Shai. Brakti Hawa. Brakti Al-Shai. Brakti Hawa. Hashem. Al-Shai. Hashem. Okay. Wadash.
First giving double honors to the elder apostles.
Double honors to the apostles.
Well, peace and salutations to the elect. Of course, a great deal of something tips here in Philly. I'm another street teacher. As I was saying, and we're in currently August the 5th, 2023. Hey, got better. September, October, November, December. That's 4 months to the end of this year in Esau County. All right. As you see, most people are starting to turn up with the ending of the summer. Most people got different events that they've been planning. It's going down. You got, like you said, guys working a lot of overtime and stuff. And, a lot of people, they're just trying to maximize their mirth or their delights that they see in these times. But we being in very, very evil times and such. And the generation itself is wicked. Very, very wicked out here. Our people are very, very wicked. I even see my brother, he got blonde tips in the dreads. He shouldn't even have that type of hairstyle. It's
ritual.
like, he already know that's wrong, but it's like our people, they choose not to follow the truth, man. So, hey, Lord destroy him if he don't repent, But, people are into the light. So, brother, you got that article off of Zero Hedge. I was going a bit into it earlier, but I had to cut it short. But this generation here, you can read the headline of it.
So this is on zerohedge.com. It says the next generation is being groomed for destruction. Here's why they are vulnerable.
Right, so the next generation, which really is this generation, all right? This is that generation, all right? We, of course, are in the time of Yahweh's second coming, all right? But basically, people that are here right now, they sit here with these different philosophies, which increase the more iniquity. Hey, it's only going to destructure you more, draw you further and further away from your power, okay? Because as you see, hey, the people are more freakier than what they were a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years, 10 years ago. Now, like I said, you got girls outwardly walking around with no bras and, they got this gender fluidity, and you have it like people have a lack of shame even when they do different things, which is shameless. That is repulsive. People, it's like, oh, it is what it is. Like, hey, it's how I am. And they're accepting just being wicked, which people shouldn't be, really us Israelites. We shouldn't be in that type of mindset. So if y'all got any precepts in the mix right now, you got some bars off?
Yeah, I'll bring this up. This is the book of Isaiah 24 and 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yeah, the city of confusion, we need to use that beginning part of that verse, is broken down. And this place being America is broken down, hey, down to the mentality of the people. The mentality of the people is absolutely crazy. You have women out here that they want to be seen by men, but then when men go and talk to them, they reject damn near 99% of them. But you want the guys to look at you, and then you want to be desirable. But then you have men that actually are stable, men that actually got purpose, but they don't want that. That's a reflection of the times in which we're in, which have a broken downness, in the moral framework, because America, hey, this place, as they say, so-called established off of Christian values, but nah, this place is established off of witchcraft and whatever so-called Christian beliefs that was here that they upheld for a time, that's being completely taken out of, the everyday mood. You know, people they don't even greet one another. You know, they just walk around. You can say hi, open the door to somebody. You can open the door for somebody, and like I say, they slam the door on you. Like I had that happen. Like I opened the door for them, and then they just like they just keep going, and the door slam on me. I'm like, what? Like that's crazy, you know? But that's America for you. All right. So read that again, and then get Isaiah 60.
Yeah. It's the book of Isaiah 24 and 10. Mm-hmm. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Verse 11. You want me to keep going?
If there's more, but it should be probably it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so the city of confusion is broken down. Ultimately, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, is going to destroy the place with nuclear missiles. All right? You know, as soon as the reproof come out, look, this man, he's going back to the, I'm not sure if he's trying to recompose, because there's a spirit out. You know, we bring that spirit of reproof, of correction. You know, and it's an energy behind it. Like a lot of people, that disrupts their mirth, their vibe. You know, they're like, damn, I don't want to be around these guys. They have talking with purpose and intention. You know, women, hey, a lot of times if you rebuke them, they might go in the house and get more wickeder. You know, go in the house and come out and try to, point some type of finger at you and stuff like that. You know. Get this Sirach 20 and 1 real quick. And get Sirach 20 and 9 as well.
Sirach chapter 20 verse 1.
Yeah.
There is a reproof that is not coming.
Right, there's a correction that's not beautiful. You know, and a lot of times, when you are corrected, it may like stab at you, because remember the word is as a two-edged sword, sharper than a two-edged sword. Cutting divider do the sunders, brother could probably get it, even to the soul. It hurts, but it should push you to doing the right thing, which would be following the right way, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Keep going.
Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise.
Right, which is good. For some, not to even speak something, because a lot of people, when they speak stuff, they pour out abominable talk, filthy conversation and such. Like some people, they might not be about our message, but they might not say nothing. Yeah, you got it. The other precept. So I quoted.
Sirach 29.
You got that.
Isaiah 62.
Yeah. You got that. It's another thing I have said to get, but it'll come back. Yahweh Chazah. But go to. You can read the next verse too.
Verse 2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly.
Right. So it's better to be reproved. Is that?
Yeah, it's better to reprove than to be angry secretly.
Right, because the scriptures say, what is it? Secret love. What's it?
Open rebuke.
Open rebuke is better than secret love and stuff. Instead of holding that in, hey, if whatever that needs to be corrected, address it right then and there. So that just not sitting on your spirit and stuff like that. And obviously, if a man is spirit of the Israelite is righteous, and he actually or she is gonna actually love you for, of course, correcting them so that they could go and walk in the right way. Okay, because it's the right behavior, the right, of course, right decisions, which is gonna get you out of trouble and keep you out of trouble in these times. The brother he was telling me how this one Jake, he just came out of jail, but he usually in and out of jail. So, like he said he's a very base man, basically, because he can have somebody die in the family, And it's just, they don't hit him. Ain't nothing of any substance or understanding is meditating on his mind. This man just literally live in the present moment. You know, these are the type of Jake, like I say, we avoid. You know, because they don't care about what this truth is. Okay? Like Jake, they focusing on getting money, and like I say, they'll sacrifice what? Their time, which would be behind bars. They'll sacrifice also their own people. They'll sell them poison, all right? Just for what? Just for money and just to, like a quick remedy and stuff, you know? We don't need these, them type of lifestyles, all right, at all. Y'all got any precepts in the mission? Thank you. It's another precept in the fine, too.
Got
Go ahead.
1 Peter 5:8.
Yeah. Oh, be sober?
Yeah. Read it.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, go ahead.
Gone. This 1 Peter 5:8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. You had that with the spiritual demon Satan. You know, of course, you know, Esau, Edom, and the physical counterpart, you know, it's just seeking to trap you up. Okay? And how you trapped up? By following and adopting these different philosophies from the nations. Okay? You know, you got it where a lot of our people, they don't even care about their health, and poor health. It's so-called black women with poor health. That don't make no sense. Like you never seen a treadmill, you never seen like actually managing your diet. That don't make no sense. Like, you know, then they looking at you weird when you eat organics, or you might shun to go to regular places like Popeyes and what, like churches, chicken and Kenny's chicken, like, you know what I mean? Like they got the lamb and rice things that's like took over. They got now this hot chicken, or what they call it, hot chicken now. You know, the breaded chicken sandwiches, like the Nashville style. That's like the new thing now. But you can't eat that every damn day. That's gonna kill you in your diet. You know, you got these heathen Elam sitting there asking me where I'm at. He asking another coworker, because I told the one coworker about the place to try it. But then he tried it, he loved it. But then he asking where I'm at. Well, where I'm at, I'm managing my diet. I can't eat chicken sandwiches every day. Hot chicken sandwiches like that, the breaded chicken fried. No, I can't. You know, sometimes I can. You know, but I can't every day. But the heathen, they look forward to that, us being in that state where we all messed up, you know, diabetes and stuff. Like, I'm seeing common people, like with these big ailments and stuff. And then I just tell them, like, you can correct this stuff via diet, but they don't see that. They used to what? Having to take pills and drugs from Esau, Edom. You know, so they don't even see, I need to make a lifestyle change in the form of diet, what I consume, the sleep, you know, what's stressing me out, you know? Yeah, go ahead.
Things like that is a slow kill. And like fast food all the time like that. It's not going to be like symptoms that pop up right away. It's something that's going to happen in the long run in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a slow kill. It's something that you're not going to notice right away. Yep. So even though it may not be affecting you now, you may be able to eat it now. In the long run, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I seen this video on social media somewhere. It was this woman, she had this plate she was about to give her husband, and it had like bacon wrapped asparagus, and it had like lobster and steak with shrimp on it, and it had like a loaded like mashed potato. I'm like, yo, man, like she feeding him a plate of death.
That's gonna kill you. Like abominable unclean foods that high in sodium and all sorts of trans fats, and this a destruction. It's gonna mess you up, man.
Yeah, and you know, I was gonna say, and Jacob's known for like, you know, certain vegetables and things like that. You know, they put like, all this salt, all this pepper, all this different cheese, and you
butter,
know, just making it, just
all
taking a
butter.
point. Yeah, just taking a point away from you eating something healthy, man. So it's like, you know, what's even the point at that point, man?
Also, you want the food to be easy to digest. You know what I'm saying? You got a thing called the food combinations. Where certain foods can't go together as well as others. because it doesn't digest as well.
Yep.
So, it's like these should be fun.
Yeah, like the Gracies, I spoke about it. Like the Gracies, they got like the Gracie diet, and they speak about like they won't consume milk and meat, like meaning like they won't have the dairy and then meat meal or carb. Like they'll mix it up, you know, vegetables and fruit, you know.
Green smoothie, they'll put apples and kale all together and shit like that. Which ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it's not the most optimal.
I gotta speak up.
Yep. Like you'll have it where you at work now. A lot of us brothers, we work outside, so you know we got what's the most important. We gotta be hydrated, and like I said, you gotta be vigilant. It's so much going on. All these different spirits, these different encounters we have with these people, and remember, these people have been subjected to Esau, and they're influenced by the food they're eating. A person that's eating freaking like crown fried chicken and sipping up a whole Slurpee from 7-Eleven, do you think he gonna be in his right mind? That dude is hype. You know, these people hype, so it's like we gotta be very careful of these when we having these encounters with these people, because a lot of times, like, we could just say one thing and it just turn the spirits fucking just start popping off them, and it just turn into a damn near fight. You know, you got like, oh shoot, I forgot, because I was watching that movie. They call him Tyrone, and they basically revealed in there how they pretty much in the lab put different chemicals to create certain effects to make people act a certain way. You know, which I know this already from monitoring my diet from my life since the age of about 21, 23. That's when I started to change up, you know, and get into health. Because most Jake, they used to just eat oodles and noodles and Chinese food and whatever, baked macaroni and cheese and whatever their mom cooked as soul food. No, we gotta, of course, eat wholesome foods that's actually nutrient dense, you know, have minerals and keep us hydrated and stuff, you know? That's what's gonna keep us in our right mind, and we have to moderate all of that. Jake be over consuming. Let me get a whole slab of ribs, the crab legs, all you can eat. Hey, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and when Jake, you know, catches diseases and shit, you know, they catch all these elements, you know, where they go to? They go to Esau. They don't actually, you know, look at their diet. You know, they don't look at, you know, what's wrong that they're eating. Instead, they go to Esau, you know, and get some pills, you know, some drugs from Esau. That's really, man, what short term it might cause some, basically help you a little bit, you know, short term, but in the long run, that's just made to destroy you. So you can come back seeking for more, you know, buying more from Esau's pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah, cause look at like all them people that got caught on them opioids and stuff, prescribed them opioids by them doctors, which the doctors already knew that those opioids that they prescribed would lead towards people being chemically dependent on them. You, like I said, I work down in Kensington 3 days a week, and these people are through. I see new people that are through, and they literally destroying their flesh with Shrats that they inject and smoking all type of drugs, and they'll say, oh, like they got a guy, he said he was gonna go to D1 in I think in football, but he got prescribed Perk 10s, and then it led to him getting into the street drugs and stuff. More pain relief, and then they hooked on what they got now, you know, fentanyl and you know, the train, you know, and it's destroying them. All right. Yeah, go ahead. Get Sirach and go to verse
30.
Yeah. Get where it says about
I got one too.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this book of Sirach 38 and 4. It says, the Lord hath created medicines out of the earth,
Yep.
and he that is wise will not abhor them.
Right, so the Lord, he created various medicines and such, right?
Yep.
You know, hey, you know, we're supposed to be consuming herbs, you know, which help as a defense, you know, to your immune system, which is in service to your body. Okay, the things we consume, like you wondering why, you know, like you see, like you'll see Jake, they ill all the time. Well, because they don't got no herbs. Jake don't even eat veg. They have some. My mom, she doesn't drink water. She drinks soda. Tuition treats and
ice and shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah, you be surprised how many Jake don't drink water, man.
yeah,
Yeah, they hate it.
they're like
They love apple juice, the Mon soda,
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper.
all day. If I drink a Mountain Dew, if I drink one like soda, my teeth start to burn. Like my teeth start to bleed, and I get a headache. I can't consume that stuff at all. You know?
It'd be like 90 degrees out. These dudes would be having like sun kissing.
Yeah, sun kissing crust. Which crust is cheap. Yeah. You know?
Grape soda and shit.
Grape drink, and they got all these chemicals, aspartame. They got all type of dyes that lead in colorings that lead to brain issues, cognitive issues. Like I said, they wondering why they can't think of nothing. You sitting there, you have try to have a conversation of substance. These guys are sitting there like can't even rap back at you, can't even talk back. You be like, well, why? Because you already got blockers within them foods, you know, that prevent you from being like wise. He said to keep you docile. You know, they don't want Jake to be understanding. Oh, your enemy is Esau, Edom, and that, you know, the times in which you're in. Nah, they want you to be feeling good. You know, Jake right now in the summertime, they consuming the most amount of abomination, pork, you know, all sorts of things. You know,
Yeah.
it leads to more sins. These cookouts lead to more hordes of people that come to it, and what? Adultery get committed, you know, and just people just in mirth instead of being in the house of mourning. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
This 1 Corinthians 6 and 19. What? Know ye not that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit,
Right.
which is in you?
So our body is a temple. It's a sanctuary in which, of course, Yahweh Shai dwell within. Okay? In which everybody can't enter the temple. All right? Everybody not coming into the inner court. All right? Go ahead.
It says, what? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, which is in you,
Mm-hmm.
which ye have of the Most High, and ye are not your own?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, for ye are bought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's.
Right, yeah. And how we glorify Yahweh Shai, obviously, is in various ways. Even how we care for ourselves, you know? Like, you know, we'll warn other, like, all right, yo, like, you eating this, don't be eating that. Look, get this instead, you know? Like, yo, you should sleep more, or, you know, do certain things. Why? Because I care about my temple, and remember, we are many members, right? So, you know, you got many parts of course, this body. So, like I said, you got brothers that suffering things, and you have suffered. You give them the remedy. Hey, now we let suffering less, you know? Because Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah is the remedy. He's showing you how to avoid being ill, all right? Time, go ahead.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep, you got a piece of it.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 17. If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy.
Right, defile, meaning to bring, of course, things that are unlawful within it, you know? Things that are unclean, okay? Now, you know, we of course know Esau Edom is so damn wicked that he'll put stuff within the food that'll defile everything, but that's where the grace comes in, you know? But what you can do for yourself is to make the proper choices, you know, necessary, so that you can be as holy or kodash, as separate as possible. Go ahead.
For the temple of the Most High is holy.
Yeah.
Which temple ye are.
Yep.
let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seems to be wise in this world, let him become a fool.
Yeah, man. And like I said, you got a lot of these dudes. That ain't gonna hurt you. Hey, don't be choicy. I remember my mom always tell me, like if I deny pork, she would tell me about some, don't be choicy, or like I'm being fancy. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm refusing the sandwich or whatever.
Picky.
Yeah, being picky.
Yeah.
Like, see, Jake, you know, they go through the same thing. You know, all the different tribes, like brothers is from, they say I grew up around, my mom is a Judite. These brothers is what, Gad? And such. Simeon, you know, they mom, but Jake go through the same struggles. Like you think, don't be thinking that just because a brother's from another tribe that he ain't go through the same stuff as you. We all go through and fit the same churches, and we go through these same things. They're just in different little households with different culture, a different culture or something like that. You know how they do it.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
yeah, man, because if you go to any party of like any tribe, man, for example, I was probably a long time ago, I was at, Manasseh-made party, so-called Cubans. And they literally had a whole, oven roasted pork. Like, it's like the whole
Pig,
thing
pig.
on the damn table.
Hog.
Yeah, the whole pig.
The whole joint?
Yeah.
A whole
Like,
hog.
his head was there, everything.
And they gonna eat the whole hog.
Yeah.
Eats brain and shit.
Yeah. Like all, and that's the tastiest part, they would say. Brain.
What?
Damn, eating a damn pig, man. Come on. And that's just crazy. Like I said, with Issachar, they love the chorizo sausage. You mean like the damn glizzy? Like, I don't want that. I'm good. Once I found out it's unlawful to eat this stuff, we switch off. Time. We ain't eating the blizzards no more. You know? Hey, and also remember, don't trust these niggas that's eating lawful food. Some of these niggas that cook lawful food for you, because they might, like I said, them spirits that's on them, defile up the whole food too, man. Like you got a nigga, he a Muslim, he eating a damn, oh yeah, that's a halal sausage or something like that.
Yeah.
This nigga got an Islam spirit, as we play over food, but the whole vibe of the food, like this Jake gave me some food, I feel like it's a damn sleeper. I ate that shit and it fucked me up the whole day. It took to the end of the day for me to like get a kombucha to basically purge out my system. We can't be like normal Jakes. Yeah.
Yeah, even then, like, you could even be believing that you're eating something lawful, but then what? They might cook it in like some pork lard or put some type of pork-based gravy in the food or something like that. So you really got to be mindful of what you're getting fed in these different type of restaurants and stuff.
Yeah, halal just means there's no pork in it. It don't mean there's no shellfish or crabs
Yep.
or cooked in an area or near a dish with scavengers. 'Cause they still eat, Muslims still eat scavengers.
Yeah, the one time I asked the dude, I was like, what kind of fish you got? He said something, it was like with an S. I'm not sure if it was swai or something, I forget. But it was basically it was an unlawful fish. It had the scales or something like that. It had the fins, but it had the scales. So I'm like, dude, obviously I don't tell them the Israelite, but at least I'm not eating it, that's all. So obviously, you ask, like, cause you got it on there, menus don't be saying different things like this. They just say we got a fish platter. Yeah.
Different types of fish.
Right.
Salmon, what else?
Tilapia,
Tilapia.
you got codfish, halibut,
Whiting,
whiting, red
Salmon.
snappers,
salmon, bass. I think
Yeah.
bass, salmon.
I think Jake, Benjamin, they got this, I got, what is it called? Basa or something like that. I think it might be unlawful. It's like some type of, I gotta look up the dish. But it's like I never seen it going up. But like I seen like on the news.
Get Leviticus 11 chapter.
Yeah, going to the dietary law real quick. Because, like I say, us getting our health together is, first you get the knowledge, get it directly from the Bible and stuff. The Lord actually gave us a prescribed or ordered diet, in which Israelites are supposed to abide by, to the best of your ability, of course. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and I was gonna add real quick, Esau sees that Hey, because you got a lot of Jake waking up, you know, basically to fixing their diet, you know, to actually doing physical
That's an
exercise.
ugly fish too, by the way.
Then, you know, I was reading over an article, you know, recently that basically Esau just posted out there, you know, because basically Esau does, and it literally said that, oh, basically overweight people can live longer. And I mean, look, and then like out of nowhere, that just came out in 2023. Because what? Obviously, a lot of people waking up to how you're supposed to actually be eating, you know, or exercise and stuff. You know, intermittent fasting. So Esau just puts out this article saying that, you know, basically overweight people can live longer.
Yeah.
Which that's
It's crazy. It's vanity. That's
Yeah.
vanity. You know. But like I was telling the brother a bit above before I came to the camp, you know, it's about having an unspotted life, a life that's blameless, not really in age. You know. You know, don't just look at just because this dude an old head. He like 70 something years old, 75 years old.
Read Leviticus 11.
Go ahead.
God. Leviticus 11:1. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel,
Right,
saying,
that's us, Israelites. You know, specifically us. Go ahead.
Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth."
Right. Go ahead.
It said, "Whatsoever parteth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud, among the beasts that ye shall eat,
Yeah, you have it like oxen. You know, you got like sheep, goats, okay, deer. You can eat those things. Buffalo, all right. Those are things you can eat. Go ahead.
Verse 4, Leviticus 11:4. "Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you."
Yeah, so you see, based on, like I say, explain, he do chew the cud, but he got like his feet. So it's unlawful for us to eat camel. Ishmael eat camel. They drink the milk over there. Ishmael, so-called Arabs and such, they eat camel. We can't, as Israelites, eat camel. They can. They heathen. The Lord ain't speak unto them. All right. But you Israelite foreigners that's even amongst Ishmael, because you got a lot of Israelites that's among Ishmael. I believe that dude Rami Abraham is a Israelite that's he claimed to be Palestinian, you know, but he just act like a Ephraimite. He act like a straight Latin tribe. You know, he a Muay Thai champion fighter that trains here in Philly. He an Israelite, you know. He shine. He stick out amongst. He going to the masjid and all that. He's sticking out all these molten colors and all that. You know, but you can't be eating camel. All right, go ahead.
Verse 5, "In the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you."
Right. Look up, of course, what a coney is. Let's look at
I think it's like a badger.
it. Brother gonna look up the. So you know we break it down so some of our listeners know what it is. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
It says rock badger, hyrax, and let me get dictionary. Yeah, it says a rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit. That's what it
Yeah,
says.
you
Or
can't
hyrax.
eat rabbits. You know, you got Esau. He catch rabbits. Catch and cook. Just look up catch and cook on YouTube. Esau eating rabbits and stuff. All right?
Rabbit stew.
Yeah, rabbit stew and stuff. Just cause you can render meat from it, don't mean that meat is kosher. All right, that's permissible. That is proper for us. Go ahead.
Gone. Continuing on, it said Leviticus 11:6, "And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
Yep. Go ahead.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof, or the hoof, hoof,
Yep.
and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you."
Right,
or
so-
to you.
Yeah. So the pig is unlawful for us to eat. You know, so when you go to ShopRite and all these different stores, just avoid, don't even look that way. Like, you know, a lot of times, because sometimes you might look at some of the meat. Yesterday I was in ShopRite. I looked at the meat. It looked like it was going to be lamb. It said pork. I just ran, and that's the most what people want. The lamb, they don't really have much of. They got a lot of beef, but like even in the lawful foods, like the lean meats and stuff, a lot of that's not really promoted really in Western culture. Eastern culture, you know, you can go and get, you know, lamb meat, you know, deer meat, you know, etc. Here, like I say, and then if you go into even in these other countries, because you got Jake scattered. They got Jake that probably eat rabbit and all that. You know, out in them Scandinavia and all of them, or wherever these different areas and stuff. Nah, you can't eat that. All right, go ahead.
Gone. It's like Leviticus 11:8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
Yeah.
They are unclean to you.
Yeah, so it's unclean. Okay. So a lot of these Jake walking around in an unclean state, mainly because of what they eating and stuff. You know, eating these abominable foods. See, eating these clean foods and stuff, you know, puts you in that good vibration. You know, obviously in moderation too. You know, because you know, you could eat too much of something and be obese, be a glutton and stuff like that. You know, you gotta watch out. You know, when I was in the world, like I said, I had this bottomless stomach damn near. You know, I'm eating like 2 breakfasts, more than 2 platters. You know, dinner, too much. And what that leads to, it leads to excess. And like I say, like I don't know, your body be kind of like disproportionate and stuff. You know, like you might be one of them guys like me. Like I don't really put on weight easy, but you still not in your right. You're not sound. You know, you're a little bit over. You know, overweight. You know, they got certain. Esau got a certain. He got like a chart where like he talk about a body mass index and you know what weight you should be. But you should generally know from how you are what weight you should be and how you should look. You shouldn't be, like I say, you got Jake, they got damn near breasts and stuff protruding from their chest. They shouldn't be like that. You know, eating too much of this garbage, you know, fake food and stuff like that. Mainly soy in the food and stuff. And this processed food. Alright? So get this precept real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 66 verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
13. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, that's basically simple. You out here, you know, eating swine's flesh. Your body gonna be destroyed from eating it. You're gonna die a slow death. And then when the Lord comes, he's gonna hit you with that missile.
17:26. Yeah. So Jake, like I said, Jake, you gotta do better with your diet, man. For real. Not even better. Do the best you can. You know, because like a lot of times, Jake, they treat it like it's a fad. This is not a health kick for today and then tomorrow, or today and then tomorrow you quit. This is a lifestyle. Your diet is what you consume, you know, regularly. You know, a lot of times, but these herbs need to be in your system. People think about supplementing, throwing this stuff on top. But what did you even get your daily intake already of what these foods got in the you know, these trace minerals, etc. You know, you're supposed to have this in your body. You know, good things in your body. You know, you lacking and got all these different deficiencies. That's why, you know, you have it where you move a certain way, why your eyes is out of whack, you know, all different types of things. And it's also we under the curses too. But a lot of these things could be changed. You know, do Yakalba Page, do repentance. So read this real quick, that Sirach 17:26. Yep.
Sirach chapter 17 verse 26.
Start at 25.
25. All right, Sirach chapter 17, verse 25. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sin.
Right, and a lot of us ate garbage, junk food that would be abominable, which would be a sin for us to eat and consume. All right, the scripture is telling you with the guidance of Yakalba Page to return. All right, Shawab, you know, Izab, Chatayim, you know, Chatayim cup, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Make thy prayer before his face and offend less.
Right, you would pray to the Lord and say, Salakia, I've eaten all these abominations. You know, Lord, forgive me. And then obviously you change the bad habit, you know? Don't eat the stuff no more, right? Go ahead.
Verse 26, turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquity.
Right, yeah, iniquity, you know? Compounding the sins, because, like I said, a lot of this stuff leads to more and more sins, you know, that we do from having these bad habits and stuff. You know, like I say, it have you thinking a certain way, man. When you searching for that sugar rush, like me, I won't consume cane sugar at all. Like regular, like when they add the sugar and stuff like that. No, I only consume the fruits basically right now at this time. Like I don't go and pick up. I mean, you can get, like, if you do juicing, juice it yourself. You know what's in it, you know. Or try it, of course, if you know got a juicer person that, you know, like they make the fresh juices, you know, make sure like they practice it just that juice. That's it, straight raw. Jake used to, all right, let me get a fruit punch powder and throwing a bunch of sugar on it, and that make me feel good. No, a lot of these juices, they naturally sweet, but your body your mind gotta change, like say where you don't have them cravings for the regular sugar. Where you had a craving, or really like you like say like me with the juicing or like smoothie life as I call it. It had me feeling full, and I don't even have a craving for sugar or really much at all. You know, if anything, I'm more craving to see what type of combination I could create to see a certain taste, and also to get say like a desired health constitution. Like I want to be able to have my blood flow running good, you know. So, you know, I'm getting you know, beetroots and all that, you know, different fruits and veg that, and I'm blending them up so I can get, you know, my blood flowing, blood thin, whatever, you know.
It's pretty much legal crap. That type of stuff like Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Kool-Aid.
What else? Tang.
Flavor Aid.
Oh, like that.
Them energy drinks.
Yeah.
Stay away from that. That's death. I broke my wrist drinking an energy drink. 2 of them. You know, 2 meaning I consumed 2 of them, and it led to me having a adrenaline high, and I was hyped. I was able to because that's like a stimulant. It made me able to stay awake because I was tired, and I was introduced by another Jake, the Israelite foreigner, to drink this because I was tired. You know, I was young, and you know, a lot of these young kids, they stay up all night, you know. So I was up for like 2 days from drinking the energy drink, but then on the crash portion, I went and skateboarded, and I fell on my wrist. I broke my wrist and didn't even know it. I just fell and was mad, and I left. And then when I went home, I started to move my wrist, and I couldn't really move it properly. Now, from just having all that, the effects from whatever's in the energy drink, that was able to prevent me from feeling pain. You know, you gotta watch out. Like what? A lot of the people that do extreme sports and stuff, they suffer a lot of injuries and stuff. You know, and people that live a lot of extreme lifestyle, like I said, they depend on these things. Like you see, most people, they start their day, with these turbo shots, these syrups in their coffees and stuff. You gotta watch out. This stuff is all synthetic, man, and it's hurting you, you know. And then you wondering why they getting mad at you when they driving. what they just driving to get to that place so that they can get that certain chemical reaction, you know, to make them be able to function. But most of these people are just damn near functioning dysfunctional drug addicts.
Go back to Leviticus 11. You ain't finished that yet.
Go ahead.
And it's not gonna get no better because Jake basically live in the food desert.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the definition of
Yeah, food desert.
Food desert is on the Google. Is
Well, Jake is just fucking lazy.
Yeah, that too.
You know, that's the main thing. They can go get in a damn bus. They can hop in a damn car. They can order this shit. They're just fucking lazy. And they're fucking stupid. Yeah, but you can read it. Go ahead.
Food desert, Google, in the urban area in which it is difficult to buy affordable or good quality fresh food. Many poor people live in food deserts where they have plenty of food, but none of it healthy. And I was in a poppy store the other day. We call the corner stores in Philadelphia poppy stores, the so-called Dominicans and Puerto Ricans own them. And I was in the poppy store 2 days ago, and I saw a young Jake. He had to be around 10 years old, with a whole counter full of
Junk.
Yeah, junk.
Mike and Knights, chips.
Because he was raised like that.
Yeah.
You know, he don't know how to make good choices. Even at these fucked up places, you can make better choices. You know, at Save-A-Lot, which is, they have horrible food there, but you can, you know, discriminate on what you what you pick out. But Jake is accustomed to getting the hot dogs baked. I don't know if they still do that. The pork, chicken, and beef hot dogs. The scrapple, the bacon. You know, they're accustomed to doing that, and they don't have education, food education. Even at the horrible stores, you can get to it. You can choose to not, you know, get Chips Ahoy fucking cookies. You know, and jelly with a bunch of added sugar in it.
You know, we got a lot of kids out here that just go to the store and they unmonitor. Their parents don't watch what they eat, so they just give them the car.
They just give them that EBT card and they just cash
Oh,
out.
they used to have
Zebra
chips in
cakes.
back in like the 90s, wrap snacks, like a purple
yeah,
bag
wrap snack
with
with the
niggas on the front of it, with the baggy ass clothes and the fitted caps.
Juvenile.
You know, wrap snack, they had the little Debbie cakes. That's all garbage.
Yep.
All right. But notice that when you read Leviticus 11 chapter, they don't say none of that shit in there. It's talking about the animals, really.
They don't say zebra cakes and cosmic brownies.
Fucking honey.
Right. What little Star
Fudge-
Crunch,
fudge
Star
brown.
fucking Star Crunches,
Snickers.
Nutty Buddies.
Yeah, nutty buddy.
Honey buns and shit.
Yeah, that's that. Jake used to wake up eating honey buns.
Cinnamon
Jake
bun-
would eat honey moon pies.
Well, they got the Cinnabon store.
Oh, yeah.
I used to get that. The hot, they heat it up
Yeah.
and they pour that hot icing on there.
It's like,
You know, that's good. I mean, it's good.
if you
Yeah.
get one.
The butter pretzels and shit. You know,
And-
Aunt Auntie's. You know, go get the cinnamon sticks.
Yeah.
In the mall gallery.
When I was younger, they had the pure sugar sticks. You open them up. They was in like paper, hard paper. You crack it open and pour that shit in your mouth.
Oh yeah, the packs,
Yeah.
with different colors and shit.
Trash.
Yeah.
Pure.
Oh,
Big
what's
six.
that?
Hold
Fun
your
Dip?
tongue, be your whole mouth be
Wait,
different color
yeah.
and shit.
What the fuck? Because you had the Fun Dip. It was like the sugar. It was different colors, and you had that white bar, like it's like a bar, and you would lick it, and then you would put the sugar on it and eat it. Like you would break it up. Like I know what he's talking about too. I forget what it's called.
The difference between growing up in the 70s and the 80s, they didn't have like video games. So when you consume all those things, you would run around outside and burn it all off. But in this time, these little kids eat the shit and then go in the house and play on the computer.
down, yeah.
And they fucking obese and out of shape.
Let's have it.
Doritos.
Now go back into 11. Yeah.
Gone. Leviticus 11 and 9. It says, "These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters."
Yeah, fins and scales. You gotta be careful because, like I said, a lot of these heathen, you'll go in there and they selling you an eel. Oh yeah, it's kosher for them. Ishmael, and his little diet law to eat without a scale, because they don't have no scales. Eel. But for us, no. Go ahead.
It says, "Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, or in the seas, and in the rivers, them you shall eat."
Yeah, there you go. You know, in the water. So
Shark,
more-
octopus,
yeah,
they
you
don't
can't
have
eat
sense
no
of scales.
octopus. And Jake always eating that damn octopus, man. Jake, that they exotic. Oh yeah, I went to what is it, calamari or something like that?
calamari.
Acting all fancy and stuff. You're not fancy, you eating abomination. I never thought that was smart. Like, you know, remember our people got a zeal, you know, a natural zeal, you know, towards Yakalba Page and the law. You know, you be like, man, something ain't right. Why the hell am I eating a squid? You go into the Chinese, like they go into these different, Jake, they fancy, they go to Chinatown. Oh yeah, look, they got squid on the menu. Dude, who eating that, man? I'm not eating that. I'm not even trying that. You know, but Jake, like I said, Jake trying to be cool and fancy. Like I said, impress these women, they eat that. Gotta try everything once. No.
Yeah. Which when you go into it, man, lobster and shrimp, that used to be slave, you know, prisoner for the slaves.
Yep. Yeah,
Now-
sorry.
Come on, I was gonna say, but now it's made
A delicacy.
yeah, delicacy.
Yeah. You know, a lot of these are like Jake, like I said, they hype. They eat ham hocks and neck, what is it, like pigtails and stuff. Benjamin eating pigtails and stuff. I'm like, what? I didn't even know this. I'm like, yeah.
But they're supposed to be eating oxtails.
Yeah, they eat pigtail in the you get, like she said, in the stew peas you gotta put pigtail in it to flavor it. I told this Benjamin I don't even use meat to flavor my stew peas, and she was like, huh? She was all surprised. You gonna flavor it with abomination of pigtail? Yeah.
And these people is better. They better off eating cockroaches.
Right.
To be honest with you.
Jake, like I said, Jake even go to they eating unlawful insects because there's certain like you can eat grasshoppers and stuff.
Yeah, locusts.
You know, locusts. But Jake, they eating all these other. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a deep fried cockroach. Yeah, you gotta try it.
Next thing on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yep. What?
God, it said Leviticus 11 and 10, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination
Yeah.
unto
So
you.
you can't eat no turtle. Don't be eating turtle soup and all this other stuff. Gators. You know, gator. Yeah, like Yeah,
You
gator.
got fried gator and shit.
Yeah, they do that in the South. They eating all these different, you know, things they catch up in the Everglades and all that.
Oysters and shit.
You know, oyster mussels. That's a big thing. That mussel thing.
Just, baby eggs, what you call that? The delicacy, yeah, caviar. Yeah.
Crayfish. Jake on the fish eggs, the caviar. Yeah,
And you're supposed to get the pearl for the jewel, but you ain't supposed to eat the
the actual.
what's it called?
What do they call
The
it?
pearls?
Oysters.
Oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's for the
That's
jewel,
gem.
not for
You
the.
got scallops.
Yeah, scallop, fried Jake.
Not for the meat.
A damn Jake. I ain't even know nothing about scallop. This Jake, I'm at a skate park. Oh, you hungry? Yo, go to the store. It's a damn Moabite store, and they got scallops on it. I ain't even know what a scallop means. Oh, it's good. Nah, man. Jake don't know the laws. Now, when you come to this truth, you learn the laws, statutes, commandments, and that's what. Oh, you around some of these people. Here, try this. Nah, I'm not trying that. That's not lawful. You keep it in your mind. That's all. I just don't eat that stuff. I'm allergic. Whatever. Just make up some excuses to get them off you. Go ahead.
God, Leviticus 11 and 11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh,
Yep.
but ye shall have their carcasses an abomination. Whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
Yeah. You can't catch a sea otter and eat it. A seal. You try to think, but they got like certain restaurants, like you can go to where they got menus of exotic foods. They're classy.
Shark.
You know, shark. What else they got?
They got swordfish.
Swordfish.
Catfish.
Mug eating a damn flamingo. Like, what are you doing? Like, no. Go ahead.
Gone. So now getting into the unclean fowls.
Right. So different birds.
It says Leviticus 11 and 13, and these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls, they shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle and the ossifrage and the osprey and the vulture and the kite after his kind, every raven after his kind.
And those are mainly like scavengers. You see most of them like ravens. They be eating dead stuff.
Crows.
Damn eagle. Like, why would you even look at an eagle and say that's edible? Like, it's kind of common sense too. But the Lord breaks it down. You're not. That ain't even look like somebody like, yeah, I'm gonna catch an eagle and eat it. Like, no. And then like a lot of this stuff is in the eagle that's endangered. I think in the United States.
You can go to prison.
Yeah, it's protected. That's Esau bird. But go ahead.
It says in verse 16, Leviticus 11 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and the owl and the nighthawk and the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind.
Yeah, you're not gonna eat a hawk and pity pat. You see it because remember Jacob trouble coming, and we have access to these different animals. You'll see them owls. You know what I mean? You see, like I said, the hawk, falcons. You'll see these birds. In Jacob trouble, the whole free elect, they're not gonna look at that and say, I'm so hungry. The Lord provided a damn abominable food to eat. No, we're not making exceptions. Okay, to the rule. The Lord have these. We're supposed to follow this from generation to generation. All times, not to be following like the heathen. They eat them things, possums and all that. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're gonna have Jake in jail, or in these times coming up, Esau offers you pork.
Mm-hmm.
Jake's like, the Lord, even though that's unclean, the Lord is trying to keep me fed, man. Nah, man. Hey, at the end of the day, that's just a test from Yakalba Page to see if you're willing to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, even onto the end, or even onto your lowest point,
Yeah, see, you don't have fidelity towards him. He just bring the enticement, but you're supposed to know based on the laws, statutes, commandments, not to eat this stuff. That's all. It's presented. You're supposed to detest it. Look up the word abomination in one of the verses. All right. Because it's a spirit behind them too. It said you ain't supposed to eat these things, but also they are, what is it, like you gotta read back up when it's saying they are abomination. So it's a spirit behind even how you even look at that thing when it comes to consuming it. Okay? Even the thought come in your brain. So go ahead.
So going back to Leviticus 11:11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. You should not eat of their flesh, but you shall have their carcasses in abomination.
Right.
So the word for abomination is the Hebrew word shakwai, or shakwatazah.
Shakwatazah.
Yeah, shakwatazah.
Right. Shak character.
Yeah, shakwa and tazah.
Okay.
It says to detest, make abominable, count filthy.
Count as filthy. All right. It's something filthy. Gotta look up the word filthy. Like Jake, I think the brother was telling me a little bit before it came. He smelled this Ephraim-Fruitful.
Yeah.
At the gym, he ain't got no damn deodorant or nothing like that on. He balling, as I say, a rank, as Benjamin is saying. Filthy, that's filthiness. All right? Filth.
You gotta use oil to kill the bacteria.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
Yeah. It says filthy, adjective, disgustingly dirty.
That's dirty. All right? Disgustingly dirty. A filthy hospital with no sanitation, an example of a use. Grimy, go into it. It got grimy.
Yeah, it got obscene and offensive.
Yeah, offensive, obscene. Yep.
Oh yeah, some of the synonyms.
Yeah, synonyms.
Yeah, so some of the synonyms, they say what? Dirty, mucky, grimy, unwashed, unclean.
Unwashed, unclean. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, dirty, smutty.
Oh, contaminated. Contaminated is one.
Yeah, You got like
A lot, yeah. Contaminated and unsanitary, which when you go into basically if somebody insane, they unclean. You know, they mind not whole. So it's unsanitary